Hello guys and welcome back to Create Ultimate Selection, episode 11. In the last episode we expanded our rail network and built ourselves a lovely bridge. And then in today's episode we make this cute little train. Woohoo! Trains baby! Oh guys, I can't wait to get into today's episode. But before we do, I'll just quickly show you what we've done between episodes. I've just kind of cleared out this space a bit more, extended the track up here. It's like a little bit of a shunting yard, because I think what my plan is to have like me cobbleworks factory kind of here, so we can have a train come in, pull into there, reverse up with a carriage, and then it can pick up cobblestone from here. But if we come up here, just where our track kind of ends at the moment, the water's a bit in the way. I could drop it down potentially and go underneath and come back up somewhere, which again, that might be something I could do. And then have like a little side in here instead for the basically want like a brick producing facility somewhere, but I also want to produce like a load of cobblestone that can be transported off somewhere else to be turned into whatever. Yeah, apart from that, I haven't really done too much around the base. I've just been working on this little train. So a little disclaimer, this is heavily inspired by a YouTuber called Teacup. He builds some amazing trains on Create. He does use Create Steam and Rails, which unfortunately I don't have access to. So I've had to kind of do best with what blocks are available at the moment. But yeah, I'll definitely leave his channel linked in the description. Go check him out. Because honestly, his like trains are unreal. Like the little details, like I don't even know. I like trains, but I don't know what I don't know what the individual kind of parts are called. But yeah, just picking up like little cool ways of using different blocks. Honestly, the guy's a genius. So yeah, definitely check him out if you haven't already. But we're not actually building this orange one or coppery one today. I've obviously built this off camera and made a schematic. So we've got a little checklist here. Obviously the granite and copper will be a different colour. We're going to use zinc and tuff to give like a greenish look. But we've got all our materials ready to go here. I'm prepared. I know it's not like me. I've even got torches, which is wild because you know me, never have torches. But we'll get this moved out the way just so I can have a little drive, to be honest. Oh, let's go in third person. I'm not sitting on the seat. It's a good start. Oh God. Okay, there we go. I am controlling the train. And we can whistle. Oh God. Look at it go. And then we'll just reverse her up into the siding, he says. I guess it's directional on the way you're looking. Oh, now we've actually built a train. We can, we know we built everything else the right height. So built all this without actually building a train. But luckily, I think it fits in pretty nicely. At least it here. So if we come out of here now, put this trapdoor in so you can actually get out as well. You can get in just sitting on the seat, but you couldn't really get out. And that looks awesome. But enough of that. You've come here to see us build a train, so let's do that. We've got the schematic, so we're going to build it over there. And I was going to like tear this train down and rebuild it on camera, but I thought we might as well keep it and just build another train. Because I'm always going to need more trains to transport all our goodies around. So we'll get a station down here. Great new train. That should be roughly lined up. Doesn't matter too much. This is just so I can remember where everything goes, because I've only kind of built this once already. And then another casing there. We'll change that to the big wheels. That is perfect. So first we're going to need some bricks. We're going to need some stairs. Industrial iron. We'll need some frame slabs. And you can use copycat slabs instead. It's just a bit more awkward for rotating, but that's something you can definitely do if you've got the patience. And it helps having the new rotation menu now in Create. Well, if we start with slabs in there, I think. Then we'll put scaffolding there. Slab, slab, industrial iron there with a upside down stairs, and then we'll just go and do this on the other side. Upside down stairs. Perfect. So now for the fun part, we'll need a deep slate pillar for the front. Grab our little... Oh god. Oh god. Beep. Unsafe working conditions. And building this first train, I was like, I need somewhere proper to build trains. And I was thinking we could kind of like come off here on an angle and do like a bit of a either workshop like here somewhere that we can kind of properly build trains, get underneath, that kind of stuff. Thought that'd be a good idea, but that's, yeah, distraction. But for now, we just need to get this in the right way. So we'll put that there temporarily, and then we put the hull in there. And we can get rid of that. And we're going for the zinc colour today, so we'll pop them in there. Awesome. And just finishing this tank off. Put a actual tank in there, get rid of the windows. This just allows us to put a whistle in here. And the gauge will disappear once we make it into a train. I'm just wondering if we can cover these up. We can. So obviously we don't want a copper tank on our zinc. I don't think we can put anything there just because that is where the roof is going. Oh no, we can. Awesome. So that's that. And then coming around the front, we need deep slate pillar in there with some little triangles. Fill them with industrial iron. Like so. And then I forgot me pillars, yes. Put one pillar and clip through there. And then we'll actually use a girder for the other one. And then we'll put a pillar top on there from the frame blocks mod. With the calciting. And now time to get the cabin, so we'll get the controls in first. We want one facing forward, one facing backwards. Get a couple of seats in. Put that seat in there. That's fine. Awesome. So now we just need to fill this with panels. We'll get some temporary blocks to help us do that. We'll put a temporary block there. Panel. Panel. And then we need another temporary block there. Half panel, half panel. Awesome. And another block there with a half panel. Now, because we've put this panel here, we'll have to drop this inside panel back one, but that's not a problem. That could just come across like that. Then we'll put another panel there. Another one there. Half panel above that. Half panel there and there. Awesome. And then we need our copycat slabs. There, there, and there. And then I just want to change this out to a full block, actually. Industrial iron block. Perfect. So we'll jump in the cab. So a little tip with these slabs now, we can place it there, and then if we bring the wrench out, and I've set it to R, so you need to go into your settings, options, controls, keybinds. If you put in, I think, rotation menu, this is a new create feature, and I've just set it to R. For now, just goes R for rotate, and you hold R, and then you can change the rotation, just like that. And this rotation varies on where you originally placed it. So if you're not getting, like, if it's rotating to the ceiling, kind of try pick it up and place it back down. Just have a little play until it sits right. But apart from that, it's looking pretty good. Just need to get the roof in and get all these panels coloured up. So for the roof, the roof. Where's my crafting upgrade gone? Oh. It's ended up in my storage somehow. So I need to make myself some more slabs, I think. Said I was prepared. I didn't say I was that prepared. Come on. It's an improvement. Right. And then one little thing I did change is I changed these to trapdoors. So we'll put a trapdoor in there just to get in and out a bit easier, because you can get in using the seat, but you can't actually get out when the roof's on. But with this, ta-da! And I'll just quickly change the other side, like so. Alright, we'll get slab there, and there, panels there, and all the way across. And then we want half panels at the front. Perfect. Okay. There we go. So place it there and then rotate north. Or down, I should say. Up. Nope. You place it at the top there and then rotate it down. There we go. A little bit awkward, but it does help having that rotate menu now. So we just need to get the trim in now, which is half panels all the way across. And then a full panel there. Whilst we're around the front again, we need slabs tucked under there. And this has changed. I'm going to change that back. Yeah, slab under there with, and I'm going to attempt to use a copycat slab just to show you, but if you do, oh, what? So when I was doing the other one, I couldn't, oh my god, ow, leave me alone. Get out of here. Well, now I know I won't be falling down that hole again. Anyway, where was I? Oh yes, train. Yeah, I just couldn't get them copycat slabs working at all, but it seems to be working pretty good on this, so might as well use it both sides, and yeah. It's doing it again. It's doing it again. Awesome, okay. And then we need industrial iron. Industrial iron. Iron. And then we should have some ladders somewhere. Perfect. Get our slices. And half layers ready. For the finer details. Oh god, that was a terrible accent. The only touch we need at the front now is a few more half panels there with crimsite, and we can rotate that to make it look a little bit better. Awesome. This crimsite pillar, I should say. And now for here, there isn't any variation on the block like there is copper. Spoiler alert, this is a little bit expensive because obviously it's a block of zinc for every block I'm about to place, but I think it's worth it. And by the time you've got to this stage with trains, you should have a big mining machine anyway. Them around there. Then we'll come in with our tough pillar. Pop them in there. We can rotate them to give a bit of a texture change. And I think I'll go for that one for this. Yeah. We'll do all like the other way. And it blends in a bit more. Yeah, okay. And then we'll put tough there potentially. Do I like that? Yeah, I think that's good. And we'll get the tough around the back. And which way do we want that rotating? I think that's perfect. And to rotate these, I'm just right clicking with the same block again. So you put your block in, right click, and it just kind of scrolls through. Awesome. And then just for a bit of colour change, we'll put the industrial iron there, and then it's coming around the back anyway. And then I haven't found a block for the buffers. So I've just gone with these half pillars for now. I think it looks okay-ish. And we're almost done here, I think. And then we need some more industrial iron for this side. Come up here. Just need to put a few more panels in. And the tough pillar. So, in fact, we'll go with zinc, I think, in here. Zinc there. And then panel in there with a window. Gives us like a little looky out bit. And if you've ever been on a train, you don't really get much view out these windows at all. It's probably more than you'd normally get. And then windows in here and here. And another block of zinc there. Just got a few more little details, and this is where Teacup's video really comes in. Looks like I wouldn't have even thought of doing this kind of stuff, but with this andesite scaffolding, now you can come in the bottom and place a copycat panel. It just brings it down like this, and I can't remember the name of this. I know one of you guys will remember. And then at the back, you put in 2 slices. And then we come in here with the iron and zinc again. So iron there, zinc there. I mean, realistically, I think I might just save myself on zinc and use a tough pillar. Awesome. And we'll come around the other side. There we go. Slices, tough pillar, block of industrial iron. Awesome. I think it's something like a running rail, just kind of keeps the rods running straight. I think, don't quote me, please. But I think that's pretty much it. And the best thing about creating these little copycat panels, you can just keep adding little details here and there. And then we'll put in another little bit of detail there. Rotate that. Looking good. I think that's pretty much it now. I'd say a very simple train, but it is a train, and it means we can start moving resources around the world automatically. I mean, we can do that anyway with belts, but trains are so cool. Yeah, baby, trains. Oh man, right. Right, time to get this bad boy glued together. So if we get a temporary block in there and there, that covers that. And then I think we just need one temporary block in here. And then we come around here. And we have to do this as well, of course, to make it connected. Try that again, and I'll do it the other way so you can see. Now that's acting like it's connected to the train. So let's glued all that, and then we can go back in, get rid of these, because we don't want these to be attached. And now it still leaves the glue there. So now, if we come here, assemble train, it has worked. And then I'm going to leave the naming of this train to you guys, so leave your best names down below, and I'll pick one from what's suggested. This one's called Rusty at the moment, just because it's... But then this one's turned out looking more rusty, which is ironic. But yeah, leave your best names down below. So I think what we've got to do now is take her for a little test drive. The whistle works. Let's go, baby! Train! Now just ignore the invisible track. It is there, it's just problem with the shaders, and if you do know what's causing this, please, please, please let me know, because it's ruining my track. But we're up at the bridge now, and I think, see, we built this bridge last episode. And hop out. And I think it's a pretty good height, maybe. I think if I'm being truly honest with myself, I might have taken it one block higher, or maybe 2 blocks higher, and then come across. But that'd be for a future bridge, I think. I think this is pretty good for now. Just step back and have a look. Awesome. Oh, I'm going to go get my other train. Just while I'm back at this station, I want to get a quick switch tracker, I think it's called. Can't tell where this joins, but we'll do it from here. Like so. And then it's this one here. Smooth that. And then it is this one here. Oh yeah. I think that's perfect now. Awesome. Which means we can take this train. Hop in. A little whistle. Oh, bit fast for the train station. In fact, this is the line we want to be on. But we'll just have a little test of this, make sure it all works, so we can pull back into this one now. Awesome. And then it can drive forward. And then if we're coming from here, we can reverse into this one now. Awesome. Oh no. I'm having way too much fun with these. Way too much fun. Little trains. This makes me very, very happy. Don't mind me, tree. Oh yeah, baby. So cool. Alright guys, I've had an absolute blast today building these little trains, so you can probably tell. But unfortunately that is all we've got time for today, and like I say, make sure you go check out Teacup's channel. He builds way better trains than I could possibly build. So yeah, definitely go check out him if trains is something you're into. This is just the beginning. We've still got to make carriages. We've still got to do like freight wagons and all stuff like that. I do want to put in a turntable if I can. Somewhere down at the station as well. I've got like so much planned. But that's going to have to wait for the future episodes. So if you don't want to miss out of any of this stuff coming up, make sure you hit that subscribe button. If you've enjoyed this video, smash that like button. And if you want to support the channel even further, I do have a Patreon down below. And I will be leaving these schematics down there for Patreon members. You also get sneak peeks on videos, on builds, all that good stuff. And you'll be helping out in the best way possible. But if that's something you're not able to do, just being here already means so much to me. It's all out of the way. I can't wait to see you in the next episode. Ginge, out.